is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Vince Velasquez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box goes Kei Kato. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on. Missed for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
1-2. A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
From the stretch. Hits this one hard the other way. It finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in a hitter's meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
So here's Will Myers. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First offering on its way.
Wow.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Kato rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
余裕でいったな。
Into the box now, Nick Tanalou. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got that average up over 340 now. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts, and drive the baseball out of the yard to create runs.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Harper is there, 2 down.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Eric.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Mike Clevenger gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy who's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here now is Adam Hazley as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Swing, he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is.
ベテランでこれか。
Until it got at the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 15 long balls and 42 runs batted in. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, the 248th of his career, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now time is called. Here's will get a trip to the mound.
The first baseman, Reese.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies on top, 2-1. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is there, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 52, Mike Clevenger.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. Here's the first pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
クレビンジャーか。
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres 1. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First offering. Line, but speared on a hop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher.
So here is JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Grady is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. Now to bat, Gosuke Kato. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Gosuke Kato.
The pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 2-0 on the way. Back up the middle. Dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Luis Camposano is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in next, Will Myers looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Philadelphia is on top, 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
No pitcher.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Alec Bohm waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied into short left center. Marcano onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
オンライン対戦だけのために勝ったとか、そういうプレイヤーもおるんやな。
That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll get caught chasing a bad
オフライ
player
ン
at strike
専用
one.
やから
It was a fly out for him to
オン
start
ラ
the
イン
home
やらへん
first.
からな。
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty
人それぞれ
slider
や
right
な。
there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, on
あ
that
ーちゃ
fastball middle away, that
そりゃ
slider
あ
looked
かん。
like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Adam Hazley as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
Now the first pitch. Bohm, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away.
Yahoo!
The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now to the plate, here is Nick Tanalou as we begin the top of the 4th.
The third baseman, Nick Tanalou.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Popped him up. On the move is Harper. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready with another 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. One run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
Wow.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. A long shot to third base.
強烈やな。
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in is Tucupita Marcano. A potential tying run for him at third base. Here's the first pitch to him, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is McCutchen. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next up is Brian O'Grady. He flew out in his last AB. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now it'll be Andrew McCutchen. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. And it's fouled away.
うん。
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping up is Didi Gregorius, grounded out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swing and a liner. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. And now, Mike Clevenger struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
High in the air out to center field. Hazley is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Yosuke Kato.
And now in the box, Yosuke Kato. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
よっしゃ。
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Next up is Luis Camposano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hazley is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So now here is Will Myers. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Harper. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he
キャッチャー
knew he
よう
was
見
in
てる。
trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Home half of the fifth
さす
coming
が
up.
に
The Padres
バレ
lead it
たか。
3-2.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second baseman, G. Segura.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Segura is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes.
You know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stay.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
あれボールちゃん。
Both teams
すごい
battling
な。
the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're
あ
back to
んな
Friday
ボー
Night
ル球
Baseball
スト
on
ライ
the
クって。
show. After this, Brandon Kinsler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Tanalou. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Nick Tanalou.
First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 28, Tommy Pham.
So now into the box is Tommy Pham. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
うん。
The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
あんかけどん兵衛。
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit hard on the ground towards
いや
second.
ー、落とした。
And that's through for a hit. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First things first, here's a throw over. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
こ
You
れは
don't
速
see
い。
that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-1. Pham, the runner at second with one away. Changeup laid off down around the shins. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center
う
field.
ん。これはか。
Hazley is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano.
Next to hit, Tucupita Marcano. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he popped him up. Gregorius over to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Padres leave one. They're up 3-2. Stepping in once again is Adam Hazley. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Lifted down the line in left.
Nah.
And they can't run it down.
もう
You
ちょ
don't
い
see
か。
too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Grady is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Now at the plate, here is Reese Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
この回までは行ってほしい。
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
Left fielder, number 5, Brian O'Grady.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Popped him up. Bohm has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 52.
Next, it'll be Mike Clevenger. 2 out last time up.
外野やな。マチャドか。
Jake Cronenworth will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to
う
second.
わー、取り寄った。
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step
Aye,
for
aye.
the second out.
Hey, that's just an incredible play right there from one of the best second basemen.
あれがセーフに
Great
ならん
job
とこ
going
ろ
to
が
his
すごい。
backhand, but you know what? It's the release
Mani
that makes
haya.
all the difference on this play. With the speed getting down the line, he had to throw super fast, get rid of it super quick, and he did just that. Any slower with the exchange, and that guy was looking at beating that out.
3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work, but now let's see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he fouls this one off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
レーティング審査に調査。
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. McCutchen gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Padres down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
ああ、1日ずれる感じか。40?
Michel Baez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, 1 and 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher.
So the next to bat will be JT Realmuto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order. They trail 3-2. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Archie Bradley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rafael Marchand will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Luis Camposano trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. To bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters, it's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's Will Myers. His last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. And now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
To first.
Wow.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Tannehill.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Nick Tannehill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise, he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Still 1-2. Tannehill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hazley gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for San Diego, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Gene Segura.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Popped up. This will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Rafael Marchand comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
一瞬寝てもうた。
The third baseman,
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Alec Bohm. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. Christopher Sanchez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Here's the pitch.
あの人か。
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now action in the
一
bullpen
塁
as their
か。
closer starts to get loose out there. Jurickson Profar will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano.
So next to hit is Tucupita Marcano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2. Next, it'll be Brian O'Grady. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
レフトか。
Trent Grisham will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Now here's the first offering. As he grounds one briskly to short, taken in by Gregorius. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Tight だな。2アウトやからな。Tatis.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 289 is the average coming in. 15 long balls and 38 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Before the 0-2, a look to first, and he's back easily. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Nothing further in the San Diego ninth. One last shot now for Philadelphia. Jurickson Profar stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Trent Grisham takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Drew Pomeranz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And Adam Hazley digs in now. This is popped up. Kato is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 2 for 4. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter, the first
Phillies down to
baseman,
their final out now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Philly down to their last strike. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. San Diego used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mike Clevenger earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Drew Pomeranz records the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
よいしょ。連勝か。3連敗からの連勝。大連戦やな、これ。で、16か。42も貯金があるのか、すごいな。完全な独走やな。よいしょ。さあ、では。10万ポイントもあん